Well, it is one of the busiest trolley stations in the county, yet one of the most poorly maintained. Despite nearly 12,000 people using the blue line at the San Ysidro port of entry every day, residents say the government is showing a lack of action to fix the station. Joining me now, Mary Plummer, editor with iNewsSource. Thanks for joining us this morning, Mary. Appreciate it.
Good morning.
So the San Ysidro port of entry, how important, first of all, is this station to local residents and the people living in Mexico?
Well, the station is the southernmost trolley stop in San Diego County near the border with Mexico. It's essentially the front porch to one of the busiest land border crossings in the world. To give you a sense, there are 53 stations in the MTS rail system, and this station is the second busiest, only to the downtown stop at 12th and Imperial, which serves all MTS trolley lines. The San Ysidro station has large crowds, and that means big income. It generates millions of dollars a year. Our reporter, Jennifer Bowman, who worked on this story, uncovered that before COVID-19, the station saw more than $740,000 in monthly ticket vending machine sales. This was by far, Eric, the highest in the system.
Okay, so a lot of money coming in. You would expect it to be sparkly clean and everything looking new down there. Not the case, huh?
Not the case. It's very crowded. As we mentioned, it suffers from bad infrastructure. The station is home to kind of a confusing array of transit options. It's not the easiest to navigate. Pedestrians who have to visit battle traffic from vehicles and the trolley tracks, which can be really challenging. And then in addition to that, it's just not very clean. The restrooms need improvements. If you've visited the station, you may recall that you have to pay 50 cents to use the bathrooms, which are outdoor stalls, and there's just some cleanliness issues for sure at the station.
So why isn't SANDAG or other local agencies looking into this? Why aren't they taking care of it? What have you learned about that?
Well, these issues are not new. They have been around for a while, and for some community members who want to see improvements, there is a real lack of trust regarding whether real, meaningful, big change is possible. SANDAG, the regional planning organization that you mentioned, does have a big overhaul plan in place, but it's still a long way off, and it lacks the $200 million needed to complete it. On top of that, if the funding comes into place, construction isn't slated to be completed until 2035. So it's still, many years into the future before that big overhaul plan would be completed.
God, that's 14, 15 years away. I mean, you can't do nothing with this stop for that long. So, are local leaders talking about doing anything like a little sooner to fix it up there since it's so busy?
They are. We spoke with the leader of a local nonprofit called Circulate San Diego. They are calling for SANDAG to consider smaller scale investments first. I can also tell you that local leaders like County Supervisor Nathan Fletcher and San Diego City Council member Vivian Moreno are supportive of improvements to the station. The real question here is when those improvements will actually take place and where the money will come from. SANDAG officials are saying a ballot measure is likely to come in the next few years to fund their latest regional plan. So that's something, Eric, that voters may get to decide on.
So yeah, you'll be looking for that on one of the ballots here in the near future. Mary Plummer, I always appreciate your time here this morning, and thanks for covering this.
Thank you.
All right, have a good rest of your day.